Yeah, Todd, you're right. This is one of the reasons which the Biden administration is always trying to say about the problems that we face in our southern border about Mexico. That they're trying to find the root cause of migration crisis. Everyone knows the root cause of migration crisis. It's that we are not deterring migrants enough. There are two issues which needs to be solved. One is the issue of corruption and governance in the southern countries from where most of the migrants come. Second, the border needs to be secure. The Biden administration has refused to do both of those things. They don't have bilateral relations with the countries from where the migrants are coming, and they are refusing to secure the border. During the CR bill, which was passed recently, the House Republicans wanted Biden administration to say that they are going to use the entire appropriation money to secure the border and deter the migrants. Instead, the Biden administration wanted to take the migrants in and use that money to process migration inside. So fundamentally, when they say that they need money from the House and from the Congress to secure the border, what they mean is they're going to use that same money to invite the migrants and process them inside. That is not securing the border, and that is the root cause. Everything else that they say is essentially hokum.
Yeah, and speaking of money, Antony Blinken and Alejandro Mayorkas met with the president of Mexico in December, and at the time, he said the only way that he would play ball and try and help secure the border is if the United States provided more funding to Cuba and Venezuela. And then Republicans shot back and said the Mexican president making demands is a sign of Biden administration weakness that would never happen under former President Trump. What do you think about that situation? What should the United States do there?
No, I totally agree. Look, I mean, when the Republicans say that it wouldn't have happened under former President Trump, they are not just making it up. It didn't happen under former President Trump. It was the same Mexican president who was there, and we had this Remain in Mexico policy, which Biden administration rescinded. So the proof is in the pudding. There was this policy which was before, and it was working fine. Look, Mexico is dependent on us, on trade, on a whole bunch of issues. Mexico is dependent on their export of goods to the Americans, northern border, to their northern border. And we have the power of the purse, as they say. We can put tariffs on Mexico. We can target the cartels. We can do a whole bunch of issues.